And thanks for tuning in to the second interview I've done now. The first one, coincidentally, was my boy Nando on my left here. DJ Nando in the house. But today is different. I got my boy Kimchi in the building. He's got an album dropping very soon. So yeah, thanks for tuning in for this. He's been a close friend of mine for a very long time. Close friend, Carlo too. Nando came in a little bit later, but I mean, we all just as tight, now, pause. Basically, I know him through high school. That's where we started cooking up, but I'll leave it up to him to kind of tell you his Batman story. Why don't you tell us like your Batman story,
Yeah. So, yeah, me and Draco started making beats in high school. We were probably like 16, 17 at that time. Just started grinding on beat. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing because at the time we were dancing. Hey, hey. But we had no idea what the fuck we were doing in terms of like music. We just he had Ableton, I had FL, and we would just have like cook up sessions, but they were really just more like, all right, let's just try and figure out what the fuck we're doing with like with all this shit, because we didn't understand anything on the screen or anything that was going on. But over time, just kept at it, kept making beats, and then eventually moved to the city where there's a big hub of artists. Obviously, big Chicago, great city, met a ton of people, and then just kind of been progressing since there, Yes, sir.
Nando, you want to tell us how you met Kimchi real quick?
Yeah, I had a guy from high school. I think his name was Jesse. Yeah, this guy Jesse I knew from high school. He's a year younger than me. We knew each other in high school. Like we were mutual. We were cool. But in college, I started rapping, and he hit me up because he was interested in managing artists. So he's like, "Hey, I have this producer I'm managing, Jasper," which was what he was going by at that time. And I'm like, all right, bet. He introduced me to Jasper, and we just started cooking up, like, on a very regular basis, going to studios. I would go to his apartment, show me beats. Like, we made tons and tons of songs. We made a mixtape together.
Hey, shout out to Juju C. Only the real ones know who Juju C is, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, so that's, like 2018 is when I met Kimchi. And then we made a mixtape together in 2019 against the Grain, throwback.
Yes, sir.
And roses, yeah. So it's been a minute. So that's how I met him.
Let's go. And then I still have Carlo too. Carlo, why don't you go into it real quick? How you met the man?
Must have been 2015, because 2014 I moved to Naperville Central High School my sophomore year, and then I met him the next year, my junior year, and he was a sophomore. And damn, dead ass, bro. I was like going in, bro. I had a train of thoughts. Let me try and catch the thought again. It was my freshman. Nope, delete that from history. Delete that. Delete that from history. Nope, that did not happen. No, we met at UAC, like he said. UAC, baby. Why'd you cancel it, bro? You're not proud of it? He went, wait. Never mind. So UAC is Urban Arts Club, and it was a hip hop dance club at Naperville Central High School, and that's where we all met. And yeah, I think that was my intro personally to hip hop and like a cult, that introduction to the culture. And because of that, I think that's what's cool, is we can trace all what we're doing all the way back, bro. And that's how you can tell that Kimchi is like that. He is the man, because he's been doing this since that long, like really, really developing culture, really developing communities, like putting shows together. He put a dance battle together. 2 battles, right?
It was 2 back to
Two
back.
battles back to back. It was an annual thing. That was his legacy for UAC. And bro, last thing I heard about UAC, bro, it's dead.
That's because we
It's
left,
dead.
bro. We all got out of there. Yeah.
For real. For real. But yeah, ever since then he's been cooking up, doing his thing, making connections, expanding his network, his expertise and his talent, and he's just been skyrocketing, bro, to the moon. This guy.
Outer space.
Outer space. But it's a space race. Who's gonna be the first? Just
First one to the moon.
All right, good shit, Lito. Yeah, so we all, definitely had interesting ways of meeting you, but, only great things came from, great, projects. We used to put out tapes too. Remember we had beat tapes back in the day? And then it was like whoever put out the hotter beat, we walk around high school like,
Bro,
yeah.
I walk around like, damn, Devin shit fire. I need to
No, literally same too. There's definitely some shit you put out. I can't remember what fucking, you had like a 40-minute trap tape or something like that? So me and Carlo, I just thought about this right now. Me and Carlo were driving to the city, I think, to see you. And it's like, oh, this just came out. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think he heard it yet, but I heard the beginning of it. And all right, no glazing, all right? But we're playing this thing. And like, Carlo said his piece or whatever, that he likes it a lot. And we're like, nah, I don't think he knows it yet, but he's going up.
Yeah.
Like he's literally going to be there.
Yeah.
But he just don't know it yet, So it's been a very long time that we all believed in you type shit. And, been like trying to work all the time. So, how about next? You go into like what soul food is. Like, what does it mean? Or how does it relate to the project?
So soul food is honestly, it's just a compilation of songs that I've worked on. Like over these past like year or two, and there's some like older songs in there, but they're more just like collab songs I want to put out. There really isn't like a story behind. I mean, each song within itself like has a story of how it was made and like how it was created and that kind of shit. But like as an album as a whole, it's more of just like a compilation tape, The name Soul Food, I just like that name because I was going to actually name a beat tape Soul Food just because, obviously soul and then the Korean soul, whatever. So I just thought that was some clever wordplay, you know what I mean? Aside from that, yeah, it's just a compilation of songs that I want to put out just because I think the songs are fire. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Sounds good. Lito, you got a question? All right, I go on next. Yeah, sweet. So that that was like how long it's been in the works, whatever. But like as far as like what each night looked like, was there a certain like momentum it had, or kind of like order events that were like typical that almost like that's the staple of a studio session with like kimchi? Like what did that production process look like?
Definitely, it was a progression of like. Because I got the studio set up at my parents' crib and then just started inviting people. And just kind of I could see the vision of like, people just coming in and just making just the craziest shit. And then eventually just more people just started coming through, asking for sessions. And then all of a sudden just singing on a ton of songs. But the progression of it definitely has been like kind of an exponential. Like it started with a couple, but now it's like I can have sessions whenever, and it can honestly be wherever too. It doesn't just have to be there because I have the mobile set up too. So it's like definitely like momentum in terms of like, oh shit, like I need like beats for this session. So it's like got to start just going crazy because I have a small time frame, So you got to really like cram shit in and just really get things rolling. But as a producer too, it's important just to take on the role that like you're part of the vibe, especially whatever beats you're playing. You gotta set the mood, set the tone, set the emotion, and playing engineer too. It's the same thing, just within a different like technical skill set. But yeah.
Facts, man. I definitely heard some of the songs, and I'd like to like ask them about it, but I want to hold the surprise for the listeners. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, they're going in. Y'all got guard dogs now. Like, good for y'all. Which a question I should have asked. So this is not your house. It's true. What are we doing right now? What arc are you in? Type shit.
Bro, we have I'm just playing. Just playing. Nah, bro. This is the brand new arc. We at my boy Nando's crib. You know what I'm saying? DJ Nando in the fucking house. Julian Fernando in the fucking house. You feel me? But nah, me and Carlo are basically starting a new arc here, man. Like in Chicago, cooking up, gonna be grinding, and really just taking the next step forward, bro. We got Nando here, bro. Like, it's just gonna be content and music constantly. Like, that's the new arc, bro. Like, going to shows, throwing shit, bro. Like, it's lit. For real.
Nice. Yeah, y'all.
now that all four of us here, would you talk a little bit about open source?
Ooh, that's a good thing. So open source, right? Open source is it's a group, It's a project. It's multiple project, an ongoing project. I wish we did have more discussions before I have to explain because I like shit. Right? Yeah, fuck. But we can always edit this shit too. But for right now, open source is a movement. You know what I mean? It's a movement, and basically our idea is to create some sort of thing that artists can use to their advantage, and also just for their own enjoyment as well. Kind of based on what open source software is based out of, you know? And the idea is basically free content, free shit for artists to use, to recreate, to add back, and just to kind of have an ongoing project full of just creativity and like sharing of communities and like kind of bring people together and kind of taking the free approach, you know? Everything we do is open source, it's free. It's just take what you need, leave what you want, you know? And it's just a different vibe compared to, you know, I feel like what other people are doing out here. You know?
Oh, you're good. No worries. I think I just had one more thing I was gonna ask too. Oh yeah. So after this project drops, this should be out. This should be out about a week before the release. You know, and then clips here and there. But after this release, the release party. I don't know if you want to go into that, if that's private, or if you know you want to expand on that more. But post release, what's your mindset? Not necessarily next project, you know, like obviously that's way too far out, but like, are you going to be on like a break? Are you going to maybe venture into a different side of production, you know, or you know, what's your plan?
So my plan as of right now is obviously keeping the sessions going. If anyone wants to book a session, just let me know and we could talk about it and just keep cooking up, grinding. But at the same time, with this album out, I want to be performing a lot. I wanted to be doing DJing, and I just want to be promoting the album and just really getting people out there listening to it, being outside, showing face, playing my album for people. And, you know, for a producer, performing the album is basically just DJing it, you know, just playing the shit live and just letting people experience it and hear it and mix things together. So that's at least my plan up until decide to drop another project. Oh, yeah, real quick. Also, I want to put out different versions of the album too, slowly. Like, I want a house version, chopped and screwed, an extended, a Jersey one, like just remixes type shit.
Good shit, bro. Good shit. Do you have a favorite song or like top few songs from the album? Personal favorites?
Let's see. Personal favorites. I really like. I mean, I love them all, but "Live Like We Romans" is like an iconic song to me. Same with "Resonate" and "Outer Space," bro. I think those are my top 3 right now, because like I can think back to those sessions and be like, bro, those was so raw, dude. Those are like raw sessions, bro. Like we just go crazy.
Nice. Yeah, we'll definitely keep well, I've heard it, but you know, definitely keep an eye out for those. He ain't lying. Oh yeah, like in between for sure. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out for those, because he was definitely spitting facts when he said those 3 in particular. Why don't we do a couple fun questions for you? So what are you smoking on right there?
Hey, my mom might watch this, bro. Damn. But she knows though.
No, like what is that?
This Posh Plus. Don't smoke this, kids. But
All right, well, all right. Well, oh, you know what? Then I'm gonna have. Use code. Use code.
Your local gas station.
So you know what? Since you have one of the 2, but it's a different color, I'm gonna have you answer this too, because it'll be fun. It'll be good content. All right. So you kind of answered it already, but I still want you to say it. What's it called? The Posh. Stop. Why you gotta put it out like that, bro? All right. The question is: overrated or underrated Posh Pluses?
Come on, bro. They overrated, bro. Like, why is it overrated? 'Cause, bro, that nicotine shit. I mean, I smoke it like every day, like so much. But come on, bro. We all know it's overrated. Like, we don't need that shit. Well, you know, kind of. It's what I mean. All right, Carlo, you go.
It's overrated, bro. North is better. North is better. But sponsor us if you North, bro.
North owns Posh. That's the same brand.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, those ones hit better, bro. These are weak as fuck. So If you're gonna get some, don't get some. But if you are gonna get some, get north. Don't get posh.
Get a north, bro.
If you're gonna do it right.
And use promo code.
Either way, they're winning.
Well, I asked you earlier if you had $1 million, what would you do the next day?
Quit my job. Buy a bunch of music shit, like dumb, expensive music shit. I wouldn't even know what it does, but if it's like expensive, I'm buying that bitch. Probably buy a crib too. That's it.
Lock in, you know? Just lock in. Because money like that, it really is just like freedom. And if you have 100% freedom, you really just would be who you truly are. And like that would really just be locking in and just like, you know, staying in like that. Yeah.
Are there some artists you would like to work with in Chicago that you haven't worked with yet?
First one is CSW. CSW raw as fuck. Haven't had. I mean, like we've been in some sessions, but I haven't had a chance to like really lock in and make a song with her type shit. Who else? Ouija. So, yeah, definitely Ouija. And me and him have chopped it up a couple times, but like, bro, I hear him on your shit. I'm like, dude, this dude's raw as fuck. You know? Who else? Oh, fucking dude, he just DM'd me today, and I feel really bad because I got DM'd back. King Quan, bro. Bro, he goes crazy, bro. And like, I was supposed to send him a beat pack, and it just time got away from me. But he just hit me up today, so I'm gonna send him some shit soon. But definitely King Quan, bro. Like, yeah.
Tell us about the future, bro. What's the future look like for you?
I think Draco did ask that already. I mean, yes. What's the upcoming plans? Isn't that kind of like the future type shit? Or do you mean like more abstract? It's kind of hard to answer that because like right now we got so many studios going on when we had like none before, but now it's like we got so many places we could record. Future, honestly, like not just me, but all of us just being like booked up with shit, you know? Y'all have shows, me and Drake out here performing and shit, you know what I mean? Just constant sessions, like that's what I envision as the future, you know? Just us being busy as fuck, like saying, dude, we got so much shit we got to do, you know? Like that'd be really fucking cool. But
Bro, would you make SEOUL FOOD merch?
We need some of that.
yes, bro, that would be raw as fuck. I could put like Kim Jong's face on like a shirt, like because I kind of like the on the flyer, the cartoon, him on the nuclear bomb. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. I like that picture a lot. You just maybe copy paste that bitch, but hey, we'll cut that out. You know.
Thought you were talking about blooded.
Yeah. We could do that too. We could do that too.
Print it yourself, bro, and you sell it yourself out here.
You feel me? Like, but definitely merch would be raw as fuck. So yes. For real. Like, and like, I would just want it to be like, cause I don't know if it would be like a continuation of anything, but it would just be like something cool that people could wear, you know, like.
Tell us about how you met and your relationship with the Tomorrow Gang.
Hey, shout out to the Tomorrow Gang, the Tomorrow Dynasty, the Tomorrow fucking.
I don't know what their hand thing is.
Yeah. The T. So shout out Tomorrow. But yeah, shout out the Tomorrow Gang, man. First met, I think, well, the first time I saw any of them was at Astro Boy's release party, I think like last year, a year ago at Book Club before they got their new venue. And I don't even think I talked with anyone there. I just came and watched the show and it was a good time. I think a week or two later at a Kayako open mic is when we were at a tea shop in Aurora. And then that's when I met Walt and Astro, like officially met them. And then just chopped it up with them a little bit. And I think the next member I met was Hooli at fucking the South Side at Urban Lux. And then I met him, and I think I remember seeing them all at the show, but like I didn't know anything about Tomorrow Gang or any of that shit. Honestly, Kayako really did like help bring that like the relationship, you know, like that, because like they want to do Kayako shit, and I was just helping out so much with Kayako that naturally, like, you know, we just all got in the studio together and really started cooking up. But yeah, definitely I first met them at a Kayako event. And since then, just kind of grew the relationship, and we've been pretty much locked in with all the members since. And shout out to all the members, bro, because everyone goes so hard in Tomorrow Gang. Like, that's on God. On God. On baby.
I was thinking final thoughts, self-plugs real quick. Self-plugs? Yeah, final thoughts and self-plugs.
Okay. You go first, man. Final thoughts, Kimchi. We're hella proud of you, bro. Like, just working alongside you has just been a pleasure. Proud that you've collaborated with all these artists, that you're getting your name out there, because you deserve the recognition, man. The industry's got to know Kimchi. So, man, I love working with you, and we're going to celebrate that the album's out, and we're going to keep making music, keep doing shows together, and keep going up, upward trajectory. And then you said self-plug. What do you mean, like plug myself?
Oh, yeah, like your Instagram. Yeah, plug yourself right now.
Yeah. check my website, julianfernando.com. All right, julianfernando.com. Check my website.
Julian Fernando. Lisa, final thoughts, self-plug?
Final thoughts, bro. Same thing, bro. It's just so cool seeing the growth in everything you do, bro. And it's like inspiring. And I'm glad that this is the like core friendship that we have, bro. Like really pursuing this shit and improving always. This whole album is a whole symbol of that, bro, and it's fucking dope. I love this album. Check it out. November 6th. And then come through to the release party November 9th. You can find me on Instagram at @CarloBañas_. That's it.
You know, kind of going over what they said. It's been cool seeing the process, you know, seeing all the development, getting better all the time, you know, with the mixing, with the engineering, all that stuff, all the production, different styles and stuff. So keep that shit going. We're going to have a lot of fun at the release party, and then bro, let's have a good winter arc, man, all right? Winter arc. And then shit, y'all already seeing this on YouTube, but Instagram is PLAYBOI.DRAYCO with a Y. Kimchi still forgets sometimes. We known each other 10 years. It's cool. Final thoughts and self-plug, man.
Yeah, man. My final thought, I appreciate all the things you guys were saying. And I want the audience to know too, bro. This album would not have been made without these three guys on this fucking couch, bro. Like, Carlo and Nando are on majority of the songs, and Draco helped produce and engineer majority of the album, yo. So without these three guys, this shit would not have gotten done. So yeah, I just appreciate all three of you guys, bro. And the winter arc is going to be absolutely fucking crazy, bro. The winter arc is going to go so fucking crazy. But anyway, you can find me at kimchi.beats everywhere. My Instagram, YouTube, everywhere, kimchi.beats. And album comes out the 6th. Let's get it.
Peace out, y'all.
Good night.
All right, good shit, man.
Good shit, y'all. Good fucking shit, dude.